The first one of these was muted. Very common Marcomeatball error. I just wanted to take a couple minutes. I've never done one of these before, but I figured I would just say hi and update you on what's to come in 2024 and also just some plans for the channel and the future of the channel. Feel free to skip around as you like. So basically, I'm feeling really good about where we are in at the end of 2023 with the channel. I'm really excited about 2024 because the truth is I'd like to move away from reaction content, and I am going to move away from reaction content. In fact, I have many, many, many video ideas percolating and spinning, a bit of educational stuff, a bit of just fun. The key of the channel has always been to be a place where we could just hang out and talk about and vibe with video game music. I've never really felt like it was a true analysis channel or a true like music breakdown channel. I want to be a place where we celebrate and talk about video game music and how it makes us feel, because that's what I know how to do. I know how to talk about video game music. I know how to talk about the feelings that we get from music. That's what I'm trained in. That's what I trained a decade for. I trained on how to best understand the emotions of music and how we connect to certain instrumental aspects and how we connect to the way melody is written, how we connect to the feelings that music creates. And that's ultimately what I want us to have here. And I'm also shocked at how much people need help with that. And I'm happy to provide a little bit of that as best as I can. So reactions will never go away, but I do feel like reactions are they're not done per se. Like I'll always keep them around, especially when new things come out. But I want to have a deeper discussion with you about music, deeper discussions about how certain scenes in music work. I have a video coming out probably this week or next week about the final 3 songs of the Phantom Liberty DLC and how I connected to those. And maybe you had the same experience with those 3 songs, the main theme, so on and so forth. So like, I'm excited about that. I'm excited for this really deep dive into opera with Farina's Constellations. And I have a whole list here of ideas that just the Grammys are coming up soon. Can you believe that Modern Warfare 2 is up for a Grammy? I don't even know what Modern Warfare 2's music sounds like. Is it any good? That's a video right there. WoW versus Final Fantasy. It will be fun. Knuckles will crack. Why does every boss theme sound the same? Ambient versus melodic music. Is one better than the other? What's the difference? Reacting to my own singing, talking more about my background in opera, talking more about the experience of being a singer for a decade. You've been tricked, how video game music has made you fall in love with classical music without you realizing it. Fun little stuff like that. There's just a huge list of stuff that I want to get to and dive into, and I find sometimes that reaction content holds me back from where I would really like to be, which is talking and having conversations about music. Obviously, as you know, YouTube has become my full-time income. This is what I do for my living. I am a voice actor, and I was before YouTube, and I will be after YouTube if that ever comes. But, my goal was always to split my time 50-50, and we're not there yet. YouTube is absolutely 80 and voiceover is 20, 30, whatever. Like, voiceover is great, and I'm thankful for the gigs I've received. I'm thankful for the gigs I continue to get. There's a lot of stuff that's happening under the, behind the scenes, behind the curtain. I'm working on representation in LA, and I'm working on more representation for better auditions, for interactive stuff. And I'm working with coaches and things because it's important to really fine tune those details and be as good as I can possibly be. And voiceover is still my passion. But I love this job. I love sharing music with you. And so, the key here is that unfortunately, I am nervous about AdSense going down because that's how I make my living. And I have changed the tiers in Patreon and YouTube members. They are now synonymous. So every month we have a Patreon and member live stream, and there's a lot of focus on this live stream because it's important. And that's where we analyze songs together. That's where we listen to music together. That's where we come together to celebrate video game music, much like we do not in Patreon and in YouTube members. But those are going to be a little bit more curated, a little bit more personal. And so if you want to support that, feel free to definitely check either, I should say, the YouTube memberships or Patreon membership. I'd love your support. And just, if you want to come and say hi in the Patreon Discord, feel free. Other than that, things are cruising. This year was really interesting because we moved away from your standard Bury the Light and Ludwig the Holy Blade and all these really popular tunes that a lot of people love getting reactions to, and we started exploring more indie games and exploring more of a wider variety of things that are off the beaten path slightly. It's no surprise, obviously, that gacha games will always be on the channel. I know the baggage that gacha games carry, but I love the music, and I discovered I love EDM this year thanks to Punishing Gray Raven, a fantastic mobile game. Yes, it's a gacha game, but it doesn't matter. Genshin's still pumping out really good music, and that's not going to stop, and neither am I going to be stopping talking about it because I connect to it from a classical music perspective, and even from an EDM and a music fan perspective. I mean, I understand the sentiments, and I understand the problems that people have with the games, and it's totally fine. Other than that, I just wanted to take a couple minutes. I want to do more of these kinds of conversations where we sit down and I just have an idea of a topic I want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it without all any of the formality that sometimes goes into my videos. I think the last couple of years I've really wanted to structure that this is a video about this and this is a video about that. Well, frankly, I want to just be able to have a conversation with you about anything because music is really important. And sometimes, if I want to share this TED Talk with you about why I got started with this YouTube channel and how this TED Talk influenced me to directly create this channel, I should do that. And I think we can enjoy a more relaxed and fun environment here that isn't so, structured and stuff. So I'm really excited about 24, and I'm excited for all these video ideas, and I hope that you're well, and I hope you're doing all right, and I hope that the new year and the end of the year brings you peace and comfort, and hopefully the new year marks a new beginning or a new opportunity or a new chance to start anew. And if it doesn't, that's cool too. Let's just keep cruising, because that's all right. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes and just say hi and let you know what's going on in the channel. As you know, I'm very active in my community posts. Maybe instead of doing community posts, I just do videos. Or maybe I'll keep doing the community posts. Yeah. If you have any thoughts or questions or concerns or ideas or feedback or whatever, feel free to drop those in the comments. I read them. I still do, always. And for better or for worse. And thanks a ton, and thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for all the subscribers. We gained 150,000 subscribers in a year, which is absolutely crazy. I just was looking back at my channel, and the fact that the plaque, the silver play button was a year ago, is nuts. I'm really grateful, immensely grateful. It's just, yeah. So live streams are still going to be going on the rest of the year. I'm a little sick right now, but live streams are never going to stop, really. Musical Let's Plays are back. Final Fantasy VI. If you don't know it, it's a great opportunity to get to know it and get to know its music. I'm going to be playing it for the first time, more or less. I played a little bit of it at the beginning of the year, but I'm really excited to dive into the music and have some fun with that, fun edits and being playful and silly. Those are really, really fun, and they're not done often. I also want to dive into video game music reviews. Listening to music out of context as a first pass, sort of a first impressions thing, then playing the game, and then experiencing the music in context and how that makes me feel and how, I connected to it. And then I'd like to present that in a review format because video game reviews really don't talk about music. And I think it's time that we really start giving video game music a pedestal and a platform. It deserves it. It deserves it. I really want this channel to look more, I'm super inspired by Charles Cornell or 8-bit music theory, without all the intense theory and stuff, more like Charles Cornell's videos. I really am inspired by him. And there's some really great creators in the music reaction sphere. If you don't follow them, Jesse's Auditorium, Drumroll Tony, Alex Mukala, Davi Vaz, there's others. But yeah, there's a lot of great stuff out here happening. And I hope you're doing well, and we'll talk to you later.